afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, this is the sixth commencement ceremony for some of us, so we're going to need a little help with the energy. I'm going to try that again. There we go. Maybe even a roll tide. There we go. On behalf of the University of Alabama, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Spring 2026 Commencement. Whether you're joining via the World Wide Web or drove in from the Wiregrass, whether you came from Robbinsville, North Carolina, or Robertsdale, Alabama, we are proud you are here. Today marks a special moment in the lives of our graduates. Thank you for your support as we honor them. Now, if you are able, please rise for the national anthem performed by UA student Joshua Jones, who is graduating today with a Master of Music degree. At the conclusion of the anthem, please remain standing for the invocation led by Dr. Wade Langer of UA Campus Ministries.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On this day of great celebration, we give thanks. Now please pause with me for a moment of silent reflection and gratitude. Almighty God, giver of life, source of knowledge, compassion, and goodness, we are grateful for the ways that you have blessed these graduates, for the friendships that have held them and the instructors who mentored them, for the lessons that expanded and shaped them the most. During their time here at the capstone, we trust that they have been prepared for their future and will rise to whatever challenges may await them. Through your gracious power on this day, pour out your love and wisdom upon them and bring the work started in these graduates to completion. Give them strength to pursue the dreams that you've instilled in their hearts. Equip them with compassion, integrity, fairness, humility, and respect. Grant them courage to step boldly from the simplicity and security of college life into a world in need, a world that aches for their gifts, their passion, their vision, and their hopeful idealism. Offer them humility in success, patience in uncertainty, hope in doubt, and peace in times of unrest. And as they go, using all the gifts you've given them, send them forth from this campus to do all the good that they can, by all the means they can, in all the ways they can, in all the places they can, at all the times they can, to all the people they can, as long as they ever can. To remind the world that the worst things in life don't have to be the last things, that there is always, always a reason to hope. So on this day, we entrust these graduates to you. They are no longer ours, but yours. Put them to what you will, place them with whom you will, and in whatever they do, let them be employed by you to bring about a truly great tomorrow. In your name, amen.
Please be seated. I'm Dr. Leslie Reed, Interim Provost of the University of Alabama, and it is an honor to be here to celebrate our graduates this afternoon. We could not accomplish all we do at the capstone without the tremendous service of our faculty, who have answered a calling in their lives to devote their careers to the academic, leadership, and personal development of each and every one of our students. Dr. Tricia McElroy, UA Faculty Senate President, will speak today in honor of our prestigious faculty.
Good afternoon, and hello A&S, my home college. The priority of the faculty of the University of Alabama has been and shall remain to teach and foster creative, academic, and critical thinking, to develop informed, passionate global citizens, to create an environment of community with true respect for diversity, and to provide our future leaders with the education and tools necessary to blaze a path that is both honorable and impactful. Faculty already seated on the floor, please stand for the processional. Graduates and guests, please join me in recognizing one of our most valuable resources, the faculty of the University of Alabama.
Thank you, faculty. Please be seated. Studying at the University of Alabama is a tradition in many families. It's a tradition in mine. And at this time, we ask those in attendance who are UA alumni to stand if able and be recognized for your accomplishments in support of our university. Thank you for returning to the capstone to be here with us today. We should also commend those who have sacrificed in service to our country so we may continue to prosper and pursue our dreams. Would all the graduates and those in attendance who have served in the military please rise if able to be recognized. Thank you for your service. Several of those on the platform served the university in important roles as vice presidents and in other vital leadership capacities. Would you please stand so we may recognize you? Now it's time for the big applause. Throughout the Coliseum, our friends and family of the graduates assembled here today. If you are a parent, a family member, or a friend of one of these graduates, would you please stand so we may thank you all for your support? Thank you. We are so glad you are here today. Now, please join me in welcoming the 30th President of the University of Alabama, Dr. Peter J. Moeller.
Good afternoon. We just did the business school and they gave me a big good afternoon. So can I get a good afternoon? And can I please get a roll tide? Graduates, congratulations. It is truly a privilege to be with you all here today. So today is your day, a moment that you imagined long before it arrived, and one you earned through years and years and years of effort, persistence, and growth. This moment marks a transition shaped by your experiences at the University of Alabama, what you've learned, the habits you've built, the way you approach challenges, and the responsibility and the way you carry it forward. It is also shared with the most important people in your lives. To the family and friends gathered here today, thank you. You showed up on many, many quiet evenings in 1,000 different ways. You answered late night calls and sent Venmo. You bought groceries and washed laundry on the weekends and then sent some more Venmo. And you listened through moments of doubt and celebrated small victories that added up to something big today. You believed, even when sometimes your students didn't have the chance to believe in themselves. Your support helped get them to where we are today. And in that way, this milestone today belongs to you as well. Graduates, why don't you look up in the audience, point to your families, point to your friends, and let's give them one more last round of applause. To our faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you do for our students. They wouldn't be here without you, and we are so lucky for the faculty and staff at the University of Alabama. Students, today I want to thank you. You represent the first full class to graduate during my time as president. And I want to thank you for how much that means to me. Thank you for your warm welcome, your kindness, and your willingness to bring me into your community. I'm so very proud of you all today. As I was preparing for my speech today, I thought a lot about my first days in Tuscaloosa. In fact, my second day in Tuscaloosa, July 21st, 2025. July, pretty hot, 94 degrees, 72% humidity, and I was sitting in what you all call shade on the quad when a young family walked by, visiting from New Orleans, with their four-year-old son, Jack, who was wearing an Alabama shirt. We started to talk about the usual things that you all talk about in Alabama: football, barbecue, the weather, and our dislike for multiple shades of orange. Am I right? After we spoke for a few minutes, Jack decided on the spot that he was going to come to the University of Alabama, much to the disappointment of his dad, who was wearing an LSU sweatshirt. He would be a proud member of the class of 2044. That was a sweet moment, but afterward I kept thinking about it, and over, will we be ready for Jack? We often hear about the uncertainty of the future. One of my favorite quotes comes from former U.S. Secretary of Education Richard Riley. He said, "We are currently preparing students for jobs that do not yet exist, using technologies that have not yet been invented, in order to solve problems that we do not even know are problems yet." That idea has stayed with me because it points to something very important. Preparation is not about a single moment. Preparation is built quietly over time through steady effort, daily habits, and discipline to make the right decisions when the outcome is uncertain. And that is exactly what your experience at the University of Alabama has given you. Not a script, not a single path. No one today can hand you a playbook for what comes next. I wish we could, but today you will be handed something that means much more to you when you walk across this stage. Because of your diploma today, it represents the UA experience, and you are prepared, not just for a single job title, but for a lifetime of learning, contribution, and leadership. Will it always be easy? Absolutely not. There will be days when it feels like you are competing on the home field of one of your biggest rivals on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. You know where I'm going with this? 4th and goal, 43 seconds left on the 10-yard line, the outcome uncertain. For others, that moment feels impossible. But at Alabama, we think differently. We say, roll tide. We say, roll tide. And if needed, at Alabama, we say, fine. Actually, move the ball back to the 31-yard line. In 43 seconds left, one response to adversity changed the course of a game and defined a new moment in Alabama history. Because of the time you've had here, you are prepared for complexity. You are prepared for adversity. And when your 4th and 31 moment comes, and it will, and all your parents can nod and say, it's going to happen, you're going to be ready. When we look ahead, our state and our nation are growing in meaningful and visible ways. New investment, expanding opportunity, and communities that continue to evolve. That growth depends on people like you who are ready to contribute and lead with values and integrity. As you leave this campus today, you step into roles that matter. You will solve problems. You will serve others. You will create, innovate, teach, heal, and lead. Whatever path you choose, your work will carry purpose. When those moments come, you will not think about the ceremony, but I hope you will rely on the preparation you built right here at the University of Alabama. Carry that with you. Character, curiosity, discipline, integrity, and a sense of responsibility beyond yourselves. Class of 2026, you are ready. Today, I want to leave you with something to carry forward, and many in the audience will know this who graduated from the University of Alabama. It's a poem written in 1954 by Hartzell Wilson called A New Day. It's often been referenced as Coach Bear Bryant's daily prayer, and he carried it in his wallet. Please listen to these words. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. What I do today is important because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something that I've traded for it. I want it to be gain, not loss, good, not evil, success, and not failure, in order that I should not regret the price that I've paid for it. Graduates, today starts your first day. Today starts your new day. Make it count. On behalf of the University of Alabama community, congratulations. We are so proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to the impact you will make. But first, we have one task to complete. You're going to need to cross this stage. So let's get to the best part. Can I get a roll tide? Roll tide. Can I get a roll tide? Roll tide. So let's make it official. I'll begin today by asking Dean of our graduate school, Dr. Susan Carvalho, to present our candidates for doctoral degrees.
Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please stand and remain standing? President Moeller, the names of the candidates for doctoral degrees appear in the printed program, and on behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of Alabama Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the particular doctoral degree for which you've been recommended, with all of the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Now, Dean Carvalho will present the candidates for various master's degrees.
Will the candidates for various master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President Moeller, the names of the candidates for various master's degrees appear in the printed program, and on behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the appropriate degrees be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of Alabama Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the particular master's degrees for which you have been recommended with all of their rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Now, the Dean of the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Joseph Messina, will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees offered by the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences please stand and remain standing? President Moeller, the names of the candidates for the bachelor's degrees appear in the printed program. On behalf of the faculty of the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences, I recommend that the appropriate degree be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of Alabama Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the particular bachelor's degree for which you have been recommended with all of the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Now, graduates, please take your tassels and move them from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. Congratulations. Congratulations and welcome to alumni status. In just a few minutes, you will cross this stage. As you go on to make your mark in the world, please don't forget to stay in touch with those who have supported and invested in you. You all will always be part of the Alabama family. Now let us all stand and join Joshua Jones as he sings the alma mater, the words of which may be found on the last page of the commencement program. As you take your seats, I would like to invite our 2026-2027 National Alumni Association President, Carol Sprayberry, to welcome our graduates to the Crimson Tide Nation.
Thank you so much, Dr. Moeller. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'm Carol Sprayberry, your National Alumni President. You are here today because of the commitment to your future, and I know your family and friends are proud of your accomplishment. This is a pivotal moment in your life, and the best is yet to come. You have been equipped and empowered for success at the University of Alabama. As you enter this new phase, I want you to know your connection with UA extends beyond graduation. I encourage you to join the local alumni chapters in your new communities and remain a member of the National Alumni Association. These relationships will help you today, tomorrow, and throughout your lifetime. You also now have the opportunity to give back to help future UA students through the same scholarships many of you received during your journey. I hope that you will invest in others, just as so many have invested in you. I wish you all the best, and one more time while you're all together, let's hear it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol. And graduates, it's time. Let's have some fun.
Doctors of Musical Arts, Anthony Joseph DiMauro, Document Director Ransom Charles Wilson, Charlotte Rose Doherty, Document Director Andrew Michael Lynch. Doctors of Philosophy, Megan Elizabeth Boyer, Major Professors Cabe Moen and Simon Andrew Bortz. Sandra Isabella Ferris, Major Professor Simon Andrew Bortz. Amber C. Bird, Major Professor David Ainsworth. Danurdar Bajpai, Major Professor Juijan Wang. Thomas Dalton Andress, Major Professor David A. Dixon. Damian Pavel Duda, Major Professor Malgorzata Makos. Jessica Cody Brote, Major Professor Joshua D. Rothman. Hazir Karimi, Major Professor Matthew Duncan Thorell. Kevin Michael Shaw, Major Professors Paige Fithian and Barlow Ferguson. Bahare Karimi Dermani, Major Professor Yong Zhang. Master's candidates: Pierce Tanner Agiatico, Rebecca Evelyn Elizabeth Emerson, Ivan Kokotov, Abi Diaz, Jonathan Mesfin Janka, Madeline H. Browning, Elena Rose Hilton, Kaylee Elizabeth Moody, Lucille Mears Barnes, Caroline Benson Harrison, Ann Ross Bethia, Hannah Grace Hunter, Bailey K. James, Hannah Grace Collinsworth, Gracie Parker Fisher, Madison Hope Cowart, Anya Michaela Buchau, Claire Chapin Epps, Anna Rose Honey, Carly G. Blankenship, Lydia Glenn Eleanor Estes, Dylan G. Coyle, Sarah K. Graziano, Stephanie Gosselin, Rachel Adeline Gibbs, Elizabeth Ann Kilgo, Vera Osei Boache, Sarah Grace Henson, Dallas T. Evett, Abby Catherine Holderfield, Dinah Addo, Michael Alexandra Caicedo Martinez, probably Mikkel instead of Michael, Julia Bonasso, Cade R. Adcox, Gabrielle Quinn Grabowski, Maziar Derakshani, Savannah Lynn Crone, Yusuf Olatunji Isa, Hunter Chase Egley, Marcos Isaiah Daum, Abigail Ruth Davies, Joshua Leroy Jones, Patrick Turner Howard, Jasmine L. Isaac, Anna Elizabeth Davidson, Jalen Atkinson, Abigail Rebecca Gardner, Claire Ryan Corley, Matab Hagshenas, Ali Lane Jett, Emma Ryan Allman, thank you, Tara Colleen Burrows, Emily Eggy Graciela Gill, Emma Lee Hall Dykes, Sterling Alexander Hamilton Jones, Cassandra Dare Bell, Ellie Booth Kampa, Andrew W. Hodge, Katie Fleming, Micah A. Cortland, Sarah Gabrielle Gonzalez, Caroline C. Quinn, Noah L. Graham, McKenna Elizabeth Carnes, Erin Monique Chapman, Gavansa Kobalia, Carrie Grace Doss, Vivian Caroline Johnson, Precious Chijindu Amaefule, Faria Nurin Ansari, Mustafa Isahako, Olabayo Joshua Awodirepo, Aaron Simone Austin, Kaylee A. Cruz, Azma Mansour S. Daoud, Hallie Thilapap. Now the Accelerated Master's Program, this is, will be students receiving both their bachelor's and master's degrees simultaneously. Bryce A. Holt, Madison Elizabeth Hunter, Ryan Edward Engel, Dalton Ashworth Honeycutt, Emma Elise Howe, Aubrey McRae Grissif, Meredith Eileen Anderson, Jackson Thomas Eames, Cole Houston Christie, Ashlyn Ray Hightower, Megan L. Copeland, Matthew Lee Gossett, Richard Alex Carlson, sorry Richard, Richard Aiden Flynn, Carson R. Jones, and the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences. Sophie M. Brotman, summa cum laude. Charles David Baldo, magna cum laude. Calvin L. Clark III. Pearson David Brandt Estes. Caden J. Archer. Catherine Gordon Donahoe, magna cum laude. Anna Grace Olivia Dyer, cum laude. Faith Paulina Gallegos. Gabrielle Lisette Gregory, summa cum laude. Aidan Noel Graham, summa cum laude. Avery G. Goodrich, summa cum laude. Molly Catherine Elliott, cum laude. Aaliyah L. Coe. Ashlyn Justine Davis. Isabella Jolie Beckering. Georgia Noel Conduff. Catherine Grace Bollinger, cum laude. Gage L. Graham, summa cum laude. William S. Gullett III. Lauren Therese Hoffarth, magna cum laude. Amelia Grace Geist, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Dodd, summa cum laude. Jason Andrew Cavagnac Jr., summa cum laude. Catherine Marie Graebner, summa cum laude. Isabel Lenore Hooks, magna cum laude. Rebecca Therese Cagle, summa cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Clayton, summa cum laude. Dominic T. Konwinski, summa cum laude. Tyler John Kurath. Haley Sky Bukowski. Aubrey Caitlin Gray, cum laude. Taylor Noel Austin, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Ray Greeno, magna cum laude. Carson S. Claytor, summa cum laude. Caroline D. Coron, summa cum laude. Merritt Elizabeth Flynn, cum laude. It's all right. Maddie Dale Freeman, summa cum laude. Lee Gaines Freeman, magna cum laude. Spencer D. Kimbrough. Megan P. Knight, cum laude. Ellie Rochelle Durkin, magna cum laude. Grace Michelle Foreman, summa cum laude. Canon Bosarge, cum laude. Clayton Cole Ayers, magna cum laude. Kevin Diran Balodia, cum laude. Nicholas M. Andreano. Pierce Hollingsworth Austin, summa cum laude. Ralph Anthony Cura, summa cum laude. Daniel Nunez del Valle. Zachary Morris Cole, cum laude. Aaron Nicole Farrell, summa cum laude. Noelle Elizabeth Juzinski. LaShondra Monique Horton. Jorge Koichi Ikeda Sanchez, magna cum laude. Annika Corinne Yeager. Samin Ifat Hossain, summa cum laude. Nicholas C. Collins, summa cum laude. Alexander Ryan Jackson. Bryce Keith Gorman, cum laude. Fletcher T. Hesse, magna cum laude. Kira N. Kiss, magna cum laude. Bella Mae Johnson. Gabrielle Philippek. Megan R. Hegarty. Mary Catherine Barnes, summa cum laude. Emma Catherine Johnson, summa cum laude. Colin L. Abston. Allison Page Huckabee. Alexandria Kincaid Altman, cum laude. Jacob Allen Colby, magna cum laude. Clinton W. Howard V, summa cum laude. Jaden Allen Kaiser, cum laude. Carolyn B. Condre, summa cum laude. Madison E. Dale, magna cum laude. Ruby Ann Elizabeth Badaracco, magna cum laude. Caitlin Mary Alfano. Mackenzie Alexis Knight, summa cum laude. True B. Kalau. Isabella Page Canada, magna cum laude. James Cornelius Ammons III. Emma Renee Coley, summa cum laude. Yvette Janine Greer. Keaton David Kodat, summa cum laude. Tanner Wayne Abbott, summa cum laude. Susanna Elizabeth Sissio, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Brooke Colette. Charlotte A. Kinzel, summa cum laude. Ari Demetrios Kemperis, summa cum laude. Dominic Michael Carley, summa cum laude. Brody James Canning, summa cum laude. Corson J. Keister, cum laude. Hannah Michelle Frost, cum laude. Lily Marie Eford, cum laude. Haley E. Castaneda, summa cum laude. Joshua Todd Causey, cum laude. Abigail Mitchell Hume, cum laude. Charles D. Baker. Isabella Ashby Carr, summa cum laude. Madison Ava Carnahan, summa cum laude. Ann Aldridge Jicka, summa cum laude. Madeline Jean Klingeman, summa cum laude. Carson B. Emerson, summa cum laude. Maya Adriana Day, magna cum laude. Brianna Grace Carroll, summa cum laude. Catherine D. Cruz, summa cum laude. Brevin Regina Jane Holt, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Hurd, summa cum laude. Ethan Andrew Fury. Logan Quinton Barger, magna cum laude. Nia Madison Jones. Kayla Noel Bellamy, summa cum laude. Thomas D. Kilowa. Jacob Thomas Davalos. Madalena May Fisher, magna cum laude. Bailey Ray Claiborne. Peyton Elizabeth Hendon, magna cum laude. Ashley Taylor Jackson, summa cum laude. Joshua Charles Heitkemper, summa cum laude. Catherine Marie Johnson, magna cum laude. Magdalene C. Corey, magna cum laude. Brian James Fish Jr., summa cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Grisbowski, summa cum laude. Mary Hunter Gear, cum laude. Avery Grace Fontel, summa cum laude. Catherine Hall Gray, summa cum laude. Lindsay J. Bird, summa cum laude. Kendall Lane Fulmer Burnett, magna cum laude. Abigail L. Chandler, cum laude. Catherine Ann Brooks, magna cum laude. Hannah M. Blake, summa cum laude. Jake E. Dooland, magna cum laude. Kira Patrice Cotula. Kimora Branch. Jacob I. Cook. David Colson Collier, magna cum laude. Cadence Danielle Jackson, summa cum laude. Georgia Kazmiri. Talia Jakaya Grant, magna cum laude. Cole Robert Harrison. Anna M. Fett. Campbell Elizabeth Hamner. Talon Carter. Daniel Joseph Costello. Kaylee Reese Folks. Hannah Catherine Hester. Ellen Elizabeth Kanjemi, summa cum laude. Catherine Delaney Jack, summa cum laude. Presley Joy Bauer, summa cum laude. Kylie Marie Blake, summa cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Jones. Claudia Elizabeth Casper, magna cum laude. Lauren E. Gertig. Lauren Alexis Beck, magna cum laude. Dalton Allison Kidd, magna cum laude. Ella K. James, summa cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Brockman, magna cum laude. Erica Lavelle Cancel. Donna Murphy Foster. Scott Patrick Gold. Andy Catherine Keith. Laura Eskenazi, summa cum laude. Kendall Reese Haddock. Kaylee R. Kopetlansky, summa cum laude. Annika L. Karkainen. Lockett A. Boley, magna cum laude. Arissa Marie Begnot, magna cum laude. Kylie Renee Groffmiller, cum laude. Courtney Renee Davis, cum laude. Jalen Leah Chance, summa cum laude. Grace Hope Franks, summa cum laude. Annalie Ruth Eason, cum laude. Olivia Marie Brown, magna cum laude. Mara A. Inman, summa cum laude. Miles C. Hudson, summa cum laude. Amanda Jo Howerton, summa cum laude. Liliana Grace Donaldson, magna cum laude. Mary Grace Donovan, magna cum laude. Mercedes Elaine Gonzalez. Catherine Beatrice Dare Kirby, cum laude. Katrina Elise Bush, cum laude. Sabrina J. Ingram, summa cum laude. Elena F. Jones, magna cum laude. Cassidy Renee Carr, magna cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Keel, cum laude. Hunter Aaron Heinen, Berkeley. Christine Jean Cover, magna cum laude. Callie Anna Calvin. Nora J. Breedlove, summa cum laude. Owen Jacob Farmer, summa cum laude. Ella Riley Dice, magna cum laude. Robert Jelks Cabanis. Hayden Grant Isom, summa cum laude. Maya Kinsley Brewer, summa cum laude. Maylee Ann Hamlet, summa cum laude. Nicole Ji-hyun Jun, summa cum laude. Elena Catherine Keener. Benjamin Carson Iboshi, summa cum laude. Jacob Gerard DeLuca, summa cum laude. Nathan Andrew Haug, cum laude. Ian Alexander Brunetz, summa cum laude. Ryan Charles Collins. Lucas Alexander Wade Bowman, summa cum laude. McKenna Diane Cobb, summa cum laude. Isabella Arlene De Caro. Isabella Delgado, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Sophia Carter. Chloe M. Carnes, cum laude. Alicia Janique Kelly. Skylar Janae Evans. Isabella Cacciamani, sorry Isabella. Jonathan Robert Bone. Benjamin Keith Gottschalk. Coleman Stevenson Carr, magna cum laude. Charles E. Adams III. Alexander William Cochran, summa cum laude. Colton Thomas Ash, summa cum laude. Madison Sarah Allen. Audrey Joan Kirk. Sarah Iris Isabella Juarez, cum laude. Dora L. Brummett, summa cum laude. Caroline Ava Nab, summa cum laude. Kyle Martin Bettencourt, summa cum laude. Alexander Philip Keller. Eliana Michelle Koenig, magna cum laude. Claiborne C. Davis III. Connor William Hamilton. Colin B. Gable. Natalie Brooke Adams, summa cum laude. Autumn Amma Don Arthur. Sophia Grace Biernat, summa cum laude. Ellery Lynn Aldred, summa cum laude. Abigail Clarissa Gomez, summa cum laude. Matthew Andrew Hall, cum laude. Louis Jones Corley IV. Ethan Christopher Albright, cum laude. Kelsey Irene, thank you for that. Kelsey Irene Brody, cum laude. Connor Francisco Campbell, magna cum laude. Louis M. Burkaw, summa cum laude. Gavin John Clark, magna cum laude. Abigail Christine Hoagland, cum laude. Anne E. Kelly, summa cum laude. Lazarus J. Jackson. Charlie W. Collins. Mary Grace Beckton, cum laude. Caitlin McKenzie Berdiago. Christopher James Cavone Jr. Nicholas S. Chandler, summa cum laude. Sydney Catherine Dempsey, summa cum laude. Amelia Kate Dunlap, summa cum laude. Anna Claire Heffelfinger, magna cum laude. Anna Holland Blackwell, summa cum laude. Theodore Frank Ciamillo III. Dylan Joseph Drevany, there we go. Joseph T. Hughes Jr., Alyssa Lene Jacobs, Lily Elizabeth Eslava, cum laude, Drew M. Bankert, cum laude, Claudia J. Gaspar, Donald A. Kennedy III, Abigail Edie Brady, Graydon Matthews Horn, summa cum laude, Logan C. Hinsberg, magna cum laude, Mason M. Crotwell, cum laude, Elena Anderson, Hannah Marie Kane, magna cum laude, Anna Grace Arnwine, cum laude, Shelby Grace Branch, magna cum laude, Natalie Vaughn Elizabeth Cook, summa cum laude, Andrew Bora, Spencer Richard Hodge, Carter Fox, Braden W. Brueggemann, Josephine Marie Cassina, cum laude, Nicholas Connor Davis, Taylor Rose Hurwitz, Kaylee Carreen Davis, magna cum laude, Holly Grace Franzo, summa cum laude, Tegan J. Dapson, magna cum laude, Amy Louise Carr, summa cum laude, Erin E. Acton, Elizabeth Renee Houghton, Devon L. Benjamin, summa cum laude, Gianni Monique Johnson, Delaney Minogue Field, magna cum laude, Ava Rose Casivio, Ella Grace Edmiston, cum laude, Kennedy Grace Bixler, summa cum laude, Grace Maria Gross, cum laude, Elena Tiala Dean, magna cum laude, Elizabeth Grodsky, cum laude, Lacey Lynn Black, summa cum laude, Mackenzie Ann Brandt, summa cum laude, Kate Elizabeth Anderson, cum laude, Lana Nazreen Hassan, magna cum laude, Evan Jeffrey Dixon, Madeline R. Ganal, cum laude, Kalia Aaron Jones, Amy Boone, magna cum laude, Zachary D. Bolware, summa cum laude, Joseph A. Grillier, Jessica Alicia Areola, Sierra Irene Durkee, Katie Lee Bynum, cum laude, Cassandra Pearl Gauthier, Luke Montgomery Cross, Reese Nicole Edwards, summa cum laude, Rory Ann Clark, Josiah Robert Feldhausen, summa cum laude, Cameron T. Fultz, summa cum laude, Mackenzie Lynn Culp, Savannah G. Anderson, summa cum laude, Sarah Catherine Cooper, summa cum laude, Alina Nicole Horodecki, Marissa Ludell Heredia, Zora M. Hamilton, summa cum laude, Emily Lauren Adcock, summa cum laude, Luke Coleman Adams, magna cum laude, Emma Marie Collier, summa cum laude, Caroline McKinley Huggins, summa cum laude, Riley Taylor Hendrahan, summa cum laude, Isabel Grace Fontana, magna cum laude, Riley Fowler, cum laude, Kendrick Anderson Hall, Jessica Jane Heck, magna cum laude, Faith Olivia Griffin, summa cum laude, Evan Leo Carter, summa cum laude, Emma Celinda Colavita, Jade Mackenzie Abrams, cum laude, Campbell Patrick Davis, summa cum laude, Senan Fernandez, Faith Elizabeth Bartkowiak, summa cum laude, Anna Grace Ferguson, magna cum laude, Anna K. Barkey, summa cum laude, Haley June Keller, Emma Ann Dougherty, Andrea Maria Garay Aparicio, summa cum laude, Chloe Virginia Louise Harrell, magna cum laude, Connor Lee Dupuis, cum laude, Reagan Elizabeth Hackett, Sophia Geraldine D'Amico, Naya Claire Hutchins, magna cum laude, Reagan McKenna Harris, summa cum laude, Colin Brant Faison, summa cum laude, Sophie Ann Brown, summa cum laude, Atisa Emily Adiki, magna cum laude, Hayden Winfield Battles, summa cum laude, Taylor M. Gayton, Grayson James Kurth, Matthew Tyler Herper, summa cum laude, Ryan Madison Uglow, Idel E. Burgess, Madison Jamie Marie Creel, cum laude, Anna Catherine Keating, magna cum laude, Ethan Liam Kroner, Avery Rebecca Carter, Matthew Evan Bradley, James Slater Diffie, summa cum laude, Cameron Faith Duro, summa cum laude, Elena Maria Gaito, magna cum laude, Savannah Hope Eberly, summa cum laude, Saint Vincent Charles Miguel Cruz Martinez, Rachel Lynn Hager, Tiara Emily Furry, Amaya M. Green, summa cum laude, Madison Ray Gwynn, cum laude, John Archer, Lauren Margaret Dents, cum laude, Lauren Elizabeth Chumbly, summa cum laude, Rennie Elise Foltz, cum laude, Catherine R. Kenefick, cum laude, Mary Faith Chaya, magna cum laude, Chase Thomas Alexander, Ashley Marie Dean, cum laude, Karen Michelle Alexander, Anaya Kiesia Ferguson, Jermaine Keyshawn Ball, Jacob A. Kelly, summa cum laude, Campbell E. Jackson, summa cum laude, Ryan Keith Joseph, cum laude, Madison Adele Domack, magna cum laude, Erica Rose Irapino, Jennifer Rose Fiden, Jackson Henry Frank, summa cum laude, Eli Atwell Gaucher, Gwendolyn J. Batts, Sarah T. Breland, Annika May Busker, summa cum laude, Gabrielle Mary Heinley, Christopher Anthony Denardi, summa cum laude, John Kirby Arnold, cum laude, Cade Hopkins, Ella Rose Freck, cum laude, Jackson W. Cook, summa cum laude, Elizabeth Golombieski, summa cum laude, Michael Joseph Esparza, magna cum laude, Reagan Matthew Kyle, summa cum laude, Destiny Drain, Matthew Brian Cozine, summa cum laude, Rylan David Corley, summa cum laude, Jaun Choi, summa cum laude, Lainey Christiana Amero, summa cum laude, Tyler Ryan Haydeen, summa cum laude, Bryken William Dilworth, summa cum laude, Katarina Maria Fultz Hargens, magna cum laude, Abigail Louise Grenoble, Emma Sabri Dozier, cum laude, Luke C. Devereaux, Keith Allen Alderson II, magna cum laude, Alexander Blaha, cum laude, Bailey J. Fincher, cum laude, Adam W. Kozakowski, Cameron Angel, Kimberly Grace Carter, summa cum laude, Eden Cheyenne Dudley, summa cum laude, Kelly Nicole Cleveland, Olivia Summer Higgins, summa cum laude, Mary Catherine Harvey, summa cum laude, Paul Wynn, summa cum laude, Jolie Marie Bonds, summa cum laude, Ada Louise Bohr, summa cum laude, Tia Brantley, Mary Claire A. Adkins, Paris Mariel Black, cum laude, Noel Josephine Humple, magna cum laude, Catherine Isabella Cooper, summa cum laude, Julia G. Bass, summa cum laude, Chase H. Hiptonstall, summa cum laude, Lucy L. Grams, summa cum laude, Gregory Bryce Collier, John Davis Baird, Jaden L. Isaac, Aubrey Elton Daniels Sr., Emily Haiti Gonzalez, summa cum laude, Audrey Nicole Blankenship, Victoria Amelia Barnes, cum laude, Emma Louise Hurst, magna cum laude, John D. Armstrong, summa cum laude. Juan Daniel Guerra, magna cum laude. Lillian R. Johnson, summa cum laude. Ella Vivian Marie Green, summa cum laude. Andrea Nahir Gonzalez Laregoiti, summa cum laude. Savannah Grace Gillespie. Alexandra McKenna Hepstall, magna cum laude. Braylon McDaniel Henry. Anna Gardner Heron, summa cum laude. Georgia G. Bird, summa cum laude. Channing McLean Allen, summa cum laude. Samantha R. Hill, magna cum laude. Natalie Francis Barbe, magna cum laude. Samantha Dakota Hagney. Bryant Wayne Green, summa cum laude. Eilish Catherine Rose Gilbert. Madison Rose Gregory, magna cum laude. Alexandria Zoe Alvarez, magna cum laude. Chloe Elizabeth Holder. Caitlin Marie Charlton, cum laude. Marley Elizabeth Frosello, summa cum laude. Ella Elizabeth Burkhart. Lauren Paul Gerke. Lillian Faith Davis, summa cum laude. Madison Wells Carden, summa cum laude. Taylor Brianne Dawson, cum laude. Elizabeth Avery Saravolo, magna cum laude. Catherine Love Bailey. Adriana Marie Basinger. Dasha Ann Cherapakina, magna cum laude. Sean Jeffrey Fallon, summa cum laude. Stephen Edward Chambers. Joseph R. Hernandez, magna cum laude. Alfredo Alejandro Dietrich, magna cum laude. Krista Colavo. Madison Lee Eckert, cum laude. Joshua Charles Pierre. Mary Kelly, magna cum laude. Aria Bashir. Lauren E. Brewer. Saoirse Gail Frigone. Delaney Grace Godwin. Emily Dakota Fishman, magna cum laude. Marina Bellotti. Heidi Moon Hess. Ryan Joseph Brady. Charles Gregory Hosso. Sorry, Charles. Caroline Hamrick Walling. Nikki Lee DePillo, cum laude. Julia Lee Jessup, cum laude. Celeste Funcillo. Zoe Gravier. Phaedra V. Fulgham, summa cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Harding. Jocelyn Alexa Chavkin, summa cum laude. Carly Jordan Cox. Brenna Mae Jones, magna cum laude. Trinity Star Elias. Jamia L. Horn, magna cum laude. Nikola Yukich. Ethan Patrick Doyle, summa cum laude. Sandon S. Guild, summa cum laude. Ashton Vanessa Daum, summa cum laude. Veronique Vivienne Demars, summa cum laude. Erica Carali. Morgan Lee Holtman. Caitlin A. Hibbets. Jacob M. Hayes, magna cum laude. Kimo Danielle Horvath. Alexandra Catherine Holmquist, summa cum laude. Aislinn May Hernandez. Megan Elizabeth Hill. Chloe Catherine Carmouche, summa cum laude. Quinn Ariana Stowe. Savannah Malia Holly. Jenna Rose Grover, magna cum laude. Ace Khan Hossain, magna cum laude. Ronan Hewlett. Timothy Richard Jett Jr. Jacob D. Hahn, summa cum laude. Rachel M. Givens. Philip Walker Fant, summa cum laude. Alexis Bradley Jennings, summa cum laude. Taylor Draves. Lydia E. Craig. Sim L. Hartsfield III, summa cum laude. Eleanor R. Israel. Raid A. Kabir, summa cum laude. Ramsey Eaton. Emily Ann Carpenter, cum laude. Micah Hosea Allen, cum laude. Blessing Tolawani Adejumo, magna cum laude. Tracy Marie Harris, cum laude. Taryn Elizabeth Campbell, summa cum laude. Estelle Christine Cherry. Maya Ansari. Alexis Bierman. Kaylin Kiani Harris. Diamond Arene Gordon. Angelina Atwood, cum laude. Reagan C. Isbell. Jessica Claire Blankenship. Aliyah J. Caston, magna cum laude. Ryan Walker Hummel. Victoria Lynn Dodson, summa cum laude. Amaya Vanessa Skivel. Liam Flynn. Brandon Thomas Sands, magna cum laude. Nicholas T. Brazelton. Jaden Nakia Biggs. Kaylin Elaine Horan, summa cum laude. Amber Grace Condon. Chloe Grace Kilpatrick. Nicole Marie Barrett, cum laude. Braylon Sarah Mae Bruce, cum laude. Ryan Matthew Bennett, summa cum laude. Keziah Renita Harris, summa cum laude. Ava Catherine Davis, magna cum laude. Elena Brooke Hill. Zaria N. Chandler. Kaylin M. Aldag, cum laude. Charlie Lynn Elliott, cum laude. Kai Connor. Jessica Lauren Brown, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Victoria Dickerson, and Mason R. Kraft, our favorite, cum laude.
Congratulations to the graduates of the 2026 class of the University of Alabama. Before we leave, I want to thank again our faculty that made this happen. Thank you all for doing this. And also the incredible staff that make this graduation ceremony work like clockwork. So thank you for all that you do, and roll Tide.